421, flight check-in, com 1. 2, com 1. 3. Ramp 421 flight is ready to depart.
Ramp has you loud and clear now, rolling at 10, Dakota taxi 1035.
Alright, 10:30. All traffic, Scooper 421 flight of 3, taxiing from parking for runway 09. Lead is flight controls, flaps check. 2 checks. 3 checks. Delta traffic, Scooper 421 flight, making runway 09 for departure to the southwest. Then. Lead copies. Delta traffic, 421 flight, departing 09 to the southwest. Up here in transit. lead copies, accelerate. Lead's going to go up 2292 for SDA call. Air TAC, Scooper 421, fly to 3 with 426 and 424, 12 miles to the northeast, 2,200 inbound.
Scooper 421, Ouachita Air Attack, altimeter 300, 3000, cleared in 2,200, Air Attack 3,200 notional. No other aircraft currently I'm seeing have caution shallow areas in your scoop site.
421 flight copies 3000, 2,200 inbound.
426, number 2.
3. 424, number 3. AirTac 421 flight arrival on scene. We're picking up a left-hand orbit.
AirTac copy's got your visual there, the north side of the target area. Off your left wing is the target area. It looks like approximately like a pork chop. The southern tip there is going to be the heel. Off your left 8 o'clock, it looks like, is going to be the right flank. Almost underneath your left, going underneath you now is going to be the left flank. And underneath your, correction, up to your left 8 o'clock will be right flank. Underneath you now is left flank. Your target is going to be that right flank or eastern side. Right flank, and plan on coverage level 4, and I'll give you the tactics as you come off the scoop.
Alright, just want to verify the target. I've got the bigger island out my 9 o'clock now, moving to 8, and that is the main target with the keel being the southern end and the right flank going up the side with a little jut out. Is that correct?
From that jut out that's closest to that fish hook island, that's going to be specific to your target on the right flank. It's like right shoulder, correction.
Right shoulder, copy for 421, and we're going to end up on the eastern side of the fire for our circuit, and going to be requesting north to south scoops with right-hand orbit or right-hand circuits.
Copy, I think I see that now, visualizing that, so you're going to be on the east side of the target area with a right-hand exit off the scoop for a south to north drop. So it looks like is that going to be an oval?
Yes, sir, oval.
Copy, oval right-hand pattern approved. And just when able, just let me know what your planned circuit altitude would be.
421, Roger, we'll get back to you.
Roger that. If you got, sounds like you got confirmed the target to site.
Yeah, Roger. I got the target right off of my left wing now, the right shoulder on the north end of the workshop.
Copy. With that inside there, no other aircraft I'm seeing, you are cleared to descend at your discretion and execute your recon and then scoop.
421, clear to maneuver. All right, flight to lead, if you copied all. You can see we've got some shallow areas out to my left wing now. There's a tiny little shallow area that's poking up. We're going to use that as kind of our crossover point to scoop from the north to the south. We're kind of setting up for a high recon now, and just help me look for any obstacles. 2 copies. 3. I'm going to come down about another 300 foot, be about 1,000 AGL. 2, 3. Wind definitely looking like it's coming out of the south, kind of along that longest leg there, probably south to southwestish. 2, 3. I don't see any boats out today yet. Negative. Probably too windy. I don't see any white capping from this altitude, so probably going to be somewhere between light chop with some cap pond on the southern end here. 2. Next, be able to exit the water no later than the end of the pork chop here and get up and our right turn in. So that'll be what I'll be looking for. I'm going to come back around left, and then I'm going to go low level. You guys stay high and check all the angles. 2. After my low angle, expect me to do a right turn out, like I'm coming back for the drop, just to make sure our angles are fine. And 2 copies, you're going to come off that and make a right turn? So I'm going to make a left here and come back along the low level. I'll call my proposed entry point, exit point, and then after that, from the north to south, I'll be making a right turn.
2 copies that, I'll remain at 1,000 feet.
After that, it'll be a left turn coming up, and then right after the low level.
Turn approved.
Alright, entry here.
2, 3.
I need about 5 degrees more left. It's coming mostly just about a 185 heading on the wind.
2, 185. 3.
And it's very light chop, and we'll be off the water no later than here.
2.
I'll plan for an initial kind of straight ahead climb to get us enough altitude, and then we'll be making a right turn back around to the target area.
2, 3.
I think for the setup, it'll be a stack right, set left on the scoop to give you guys maximum turn circle here.
Set right, stack left. Set right, stack left here.
Yeah, I think that'll all work. Anybody see any hazards?
I'm set to scoop 500.
Roger that. All right, we'll do our pre-scoop checks now. I've got 4 blue set to scoop, auto mode, gate is armed, rudders are up.
4 blue, props to the top, set to scoop 500.
3, 4 blue, prop forward, scoop check, set, and auto. Air TAC 421, we're going to go live on this next one. You probably just saw me cross right over the target area. Can you confirm that that's what that was?
Affirmative.
Alright guys, I do have one boat actually fishing here at my nose. We'll just keep an eye on him, make sure he doesn't move across our target or our scoop lane.
2 visual.
And making a right turn for the scoop.
Turn approved.
AirTAC 421 is downwind.
AirTAC up.
Freeze up. Got a boat coming out your right wing there, lead.
Visual on the boat, we'll watch him on the next scoop lane. AirTAC 421 flight final, clear to drop.
421 after your final, clear to drop.
Tailwind, expect a early release for the wind. Oscar, drop the drop. And we'll pretend like that was over AirTAC Freak so he knows last scoop was off the drop.
Affirm.
And again, 4 blue, set to scoop, gate is armed.
2 showing 4 blue, props to the top. I'm set to scoop.
3, 4 blue, set to scoop, prop forward. That boat is all the way across our lane now, no factor. Scoop. Notional AirTAC, we're on final, clear to drop.
Clear to drop.
Be advised we have about 40 minutes station time. How's that look, Matt? A little early, or a little late, I mean?
I guess depends on what you're trying to hit.
Those trees?
That looks pretty good. You can hold it just a little bit longer. There's pretty good wind right there.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was going to blow it over the top or was I dropping it short.
There's a little bit of right to left along with it, so you can step to the right just a little.
Perfect, thanks. And we got 4 blue, set the scoop. Gate is on.
2 showing 4 blue, props to the top. Set the scoop.
9-3, just to confirm, you guys are staying not in the water this time.
We're staying, we are up at 1,300 visual.
Copy. I believe I have you in sight.
Clear to drop, break 421, or sorry, lead from 3, troubleshooting complete. We will join you off of the drop.
421 copies, clear to drop, and understand your correction to actions, and you'll be on the drop for this next time.
Affirm.
3-2's got a visual on you.
Understand 3 is in. After this scoop and drop, do we want to execute lead change?
Affirm, read my mind. For you is lead, for 421, and then after the drop, we'll execute the lead change where you're at now, so north of the target area, get reshuffled. We need you to go and climb back up to 2200 as needed, and then we can start the new circuit.
Copy that. Off the next drop, I'll climb straight ahead about 22-ish or so, and we'll do the lead change.
2.
Air attack 421, turn in final, and I did not announce earlier, but looks like we can complete all our circuits at or below 1,000.
Air attack, copies, have your final clear to drop.
Three's in trails, catching up. Air attack, Super 426. He's staying up on TAC 1 for air attack.
Air attack, Scooper 426.
Go for air attack.
Yeah, we've had a lead change. 426 is now the lead. 421 is number 2. 424 now number 3.
Air attack copies that lineup change, and that 426 is now the lead. You can proceed back to target area, 2,200. We'll pick up that target again. I may have a new target for you. Let me check with the IC, and then I may have you go to a different scoop site as well.
Okay, 426 copies 2,200 and return to the target area. And air attack Scooper 426 flight. We're on a 183 heading 3 miles.
Air attack copies a visual. See you coming there from the north. Okay, so it looks like I checked with the IC. So here's what we're gonna do. You can use the same scoop lane. So that seems to be working. However, we're gonna change your target. Change your target to the left shoulder instead of the right shoulder. And then what we'd like to do is for the training scenario, I'd like you to make a figure 8. So I want you to drop the same direction as you scoop. So make a right-hand turn like you did before, except come back on basically intercept on a left downwind and drop back to the south to head back to the scoop site.
And 426 copies, we're going to use the same scoop lane, same direction, and we're going to change over to that left shoulder. And use a figure 8 back into the scoop, 426.
Good copy. And you are clear to descend and scoop.
And clear to descend and scoop, 426. 426 flight. 2. And if everybody caught that, we're going to change this up to that left shoulder over there. I'm going to drop down to 1,000. I'm going to make a left-hand turn, and we're going to use the same scoop lane.
2 copies.
Lead's coming to a left turn.
2.
Lead's 4 blue, prop to the top, set scoop.
2 is 4 blues, that's the scoop, prop 5.
3, 4 blue, prop 5, that's the scoop. Attack 426 scooper flight is off the scoop, headed for the drop.
Air attack, copy.